Oh, Fortnite community. We need to have a conversation about the prize pools. And to be honest, it's not what you think. Let's talk about prize pools in Fortnite, and you're probably not going to like this one. Which leads us to our discussion today. Fortnite prizing has been a hot topic amongst the community for a long time. In my opinion, it's not a tough conversation. Fortnite has one of the most open ecosystems plus great prizing in all of esports. However, from time to time, whether it's impression farms or anything else scrolling through Twitter, we have community members talking about how our prizing isn't what it used to be or isn't great. Well, I'm here to break that misconception. You see, Fortnite has one of the best prizing and open ecosystems across any esport on the planet. Over $16 million in official prizing this year alone. Now you may say, oh, well, there was $100 million for World Cup. Yeah, World Cup was a different era of Fortnite, guys. And unfortunately, that era just doesn't exist anymore. We're in the middle of recessions, different building blocks for businesses, and things changing across the board, especially in our industry. So naturally, things are going to change, including prize pools, right? But guess what hasn't changed? Fortnite's prize pool over the last couple of years. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, yeah, but we have no FNCS. Why didn't that prize pool go into the dual cash? Guys, we do have an FNCS. It's $4 million. You had all year to qualify for it, and the best of the best did qualify. So we'll see them compete for their share of $4 million. However, unfortunately, for people that did not qualify to global, they will still just have to compete in cash cups and third-party events. However, newsflash, the last part of the year is some of the most exciting time for third-party events. Most of the time, October, November is actually pretty stacked. Plus, we have DreamHack Atlanta and other events coming up towards the later end of the year. And if history serves us right, there will probably be a Fortnite event. Now let's talk about why prize pools are the way that they are. Now I know the community would love to see World Cup level prizing again. I would love to see that too. I'm gonna be honest. Obviously every dollar to the ecosystem of Fortnite is great, but it's just not something I see in the near future. And for the people that are questioning why, well, let me give you an example. Now, Fortnite is this massive company under the umbrella company Epic Games. It is this massive entity and massive moneymaker for the business. Now, when you look at the average 250 million players that play in a month, how many of those players do you think are playing competitive events? This may surprise you, it's not many. So as a business owner, does it make sense to divulge a ton of money into what is a very, very small population of the game? Now, that's not to say that Fortnite isn't already divulging a ton of money into the ecosystem already. Like I said before, over $16 million in prizing going straight to the community already, not including any support that they've given to third-party events anywhere else. On top of this, we also have incredible third-party events like Gamers 8 for people in the community to qualify onto and win money. Not many esports have things like this. Definitely not to the scale that we have it. Now, let's compare it to your average business. Let's say you own an apparel company, and you have one t-shirt that realistically sells less than all of the other t-shirts. It's your worst seller. It just sits in the corner. It's 1% of your business, right? Are you going to put $100 million into that one product that sells 1% of all of your sales? Or are you going to focus that money into your best products, innovating, making your apparel better, doing things outside of the box with some of the stuff that is more popular amongst the community? You're going to pick the latter. You're not just going to go out of your way to try and oversell a product that doesn't sell well on its own. Now, that's not to say that the Fortnite competitive ecosystem doesn't bring a lot of eyes to the community, doesn't support the community in a big way, because it does, especially from a viewer perspective. But when you look at just raw numbers, competitive players are the minority in what is a very, very large player base for Fortnite. So thinking about it from a business, it makes sense that they don't invest more in it. Now, that's not to say that they don't already invest a ton, probably more than most companies would in a position like this. So it kind of goes to my last point, and one of the most important things I think we need to talk about as a community is we need to be more grateful for what we have. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying be grateful for crazy things happening into the game or adjustments that need to be made. That's not what I'm saying. But when it comes to the conversation of prize pool, and us always sitting back and giving this half picture of why prizing is in a certain way or posting just random stuff on socials, that stuff is seen by what is a large community of Epic members that are probably like, why would I keep investing in this if everybody's just going to complain that we don't give enough, right? When again, I can't stress this enough, over $60 million in prizing from official channels alone, not including the supported channels that they did for third-party events and etc. Look, while Fortnite isn't perfect by any means, it is supporting a large number of people in a way that no other esport is. My advice to any of you out there that are looking to make a career in this, play the game, enjoy the game, create content around the game, and if you want to be a pro player, you still have to do the above. And if you feel like you can't do that stuff on your own, that is fine. Find a support system around you that can help grow and make you the superstar that you deserve to be. Because there are a lot of people in the Fortnite scene that deserve to be superstars. And because they don't create content or do other things, you don't see them grow in the way that they should. A good example of this is 50, right? One of the best managers in the space, hands down. He knows how to support content and help grow a brand and a pro player in a way that a lot of people really don't, especially in the Fortnite scene. The stuff that he's done with Kanata recently that I heard about on the FN story, which shout out SBG in the FN story, is pretty special. So find yourself a support system. Obviously, you might not be able to land 50, but you might be able to find somebody else to help support your content and invest in your content, right? If you make $100,000 a year in prizing, let's just say hypothetical, right? You're one of the top dogs, you're consistently top 5, whatever the case may be, and you're making decent money, take 10% of what you earn in a year and reinvest that back into your content. Reinvest that back into you so that you aren't worried about what the prize pool is. You aren't worried about if the cash cup is quote unquote enough prizing for you, because you're already doing so much more as a brand than just worrying about a prize pool, which again is still one of the biggest prize pools in esports. So look, that's my rant. My first video back to content, of course, is talking about prizing. Lots of fun stuff coming. I hope you guys stay tuned, of course, to the YouTube channel. Obviously posting on X here, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it now. So stay tuned to those channels. It's Life W Panda. I'll be posting all of my boxing content and Fortnite content in one place on X, but I'll also be posting on 2 separate YouTube channels. For the main channel, it's Life with Panda on YouTube. And for the boxing channel, it's Panda Boxing. Make sure to subscribe to both of those channels. Or if you want to, again, find it all in one spot, go to X, #/Twitter, whatever this platform is now. That's where I actually post all of the videos first before they even go on YouTube. Until next time, we'll see you on the battle bus, fam.